What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Carlos Baerga Show with me, Gab Gowdy. Cleveland Indians legend Carlos Baerga in Always Positive J. Now, guys, since I last saw you, a lot of great things have happened. The Cleveland Guardians are now 7-2 at home. They improved their home record. They swept the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yes.
And we took a series from the New York Yankees, which is something that we don't really see often.
No, the Yankees have their numbers. But you know what? What an honor to be with you guys again. I miss you guys a lot. But you know what? I've been having fun, doing the games, in there. Our team is playing really good baseball right now. Guard baseball. We're going to talk about this during our show today. But you know what? I like, one of you guys that you say that this guy needs to step up, Gavin Williams.
And he's been stepping up.
Wow. The way he's pitching is being unbelievable. I always believe in him. I love that, the guy, this guy care about the game, prepare about the game. Very serious. I never see this guy smiling. He remind me Randy Johnson. He remind me Roger Clemens. He remind me Pedro Martinez. The guy, when Pedro Martinez inside the clubhouse is a different person. When he's outside, very serious, and I like that from Williams. Mm-hmm. This guy's always concentrate. He know what he want. He want to get better every day. He asking questions to the players. When I go to the clubhouse, I like to watch what the players do, how they react to things and stuff like that after they lose or after they win a game. So I like what I see from this young player, and I think we have a great future on him, and he's doing a great job. He win the last 2 years that he got caught up, 0-7. This year at home, 2-0. So I'm happy.
And we're scoring runs for him, which I didn't see us do last season. So that's really positive, too.
Yes. No. He lead the league. Yeah. He lead the league and less run from from the team and stuff like that. So now we're going to run for him. And what I like about this team, that's why I love it. We don't win it just with homers. We're winning, bunting the ball, making things happen. The other day we win without a base hit. The other team, we made the other team make errors, stuff like that. So, stealing base, and they throw the ball away. Quan scored from second base, and I know Jay. What you say to me right away when I came in?
I had flashbacks of the '95 postseason against the Mariners when Kenny came from second on a pass ball, and man, Quan was flying on that. And hey, I asked for the sweep of the Pirates. I got the sweep of the Pirates. We beat the big bad pitcher that they threw at us, and anytime you could beat the Yankees in a series, it's just awesome. Clevelanders, we just can't stand the Yankees. It's how we are. We'll always be like that. So that was awesome. I'm loving how this team's playing. It's been great.
We play really good. And we cannot forget, that where they're coming from our man, Jose Ramirez. He's the one that teach everybody in that clubhouse, in the field, how to play the game. No matter you are 0-for-4. When you get on base and you run the bases the way you have to run it, we can score runs and we can make things happen. And that's what's going on right now. We are team. We're playing good defense too. And it's been very special. But I have to say something. Our fans are coming to the ballpark.
They are.
And this is, very important. You remember when Tommy and Kenny and Omar was here talking about that, about the special moment that we have on the 90s, bringing the people to the ballpark. Is our 10 players. They wanted, they always come through with a base hit. You guys are the one that we love, and we want to see you at the ballpark because this team is going to where?
You told me to pack my bags for the World Series, and they're still packed. We're going to the World Series. One more thing for you, Carlos. Again, you are the most popular man that I know. You literally have so many friends. You know everybody. Who should we know about today?
We're going to have Kyle Manzardo today with us, and it's going to be special to having this guy. Is being unbelievable. We call him Luigi, my brother, Rafa Hernandez, the guy that we do the radio in Spanish, Cleveland Williams radio, and we put in Luigi because Mario Brothers, Bros. He called him like that because the mustache, man, don't talk to me about the mustache. I don't like it. But I like it. The Luigi's using it, Manzardo. Yeah. And we're going to have fun with him.
Yeah, for sure. We have a lot more for you guys coming up next. But when we come back, we'll talk about some Guardians headlines.
The Big Play Sports Network is brought to you by Garage Beer. No bitterness, no frills, no IPA, just beer-flavored beer. Find local retailers who sell garage beer near you by visiting drinkgaragebeer.com.
Welcome back to the Carlos Baerga Show with me, Gab Gowdy, Cleveland Indians legend Carlos Baerga, and always positive Jay. Now, before we get into some Cleveland Guardians headlines, the Carlos Baerga Show is proudly sponsored by Infinity. Safety has never looked this good. With a suite of standard intelligence safety features, the all-new QX80 is as safe as it is luxurious. The Infinity QX80 is great for the whole family as it offers 3 spacious rows and is an IIHS top safety pick. So go check out everything Infinity has to offer right now. Now, back to the Guardians. It seems like every game we have a new guy stepping up and getting the job done. The Cleveland Guardians on the season right now are 2-0 in extra innings, and they went 10-3 last season in extra innings.
We play hard. We never give up, and that's what I like. Like the guy that we just have, Manzardo. This guy is he's being unbelievable. Every time he hit a homer, we win a game. So that's special. Mm-hmm. Every time, Jose Ramirez do something like 3 for 4 with a homer or anything like that, we're going to happen. Quan is so important to our organization, to our lineup. He's the key right there. Getting on base, open a lot of things in there. Angel Martinez is being unbelievable. Arias making plays on second base, and then, he's stepping up and hitting homers, bringing RBIs. I think this is what I like about our organization, and I know a lot of people talk about, our organization is a pitching, but I like the way, this team is playing baseball. It's Gar's ball. I think that's been the key and the name that I want to put it on this. And you know what? They have a video that I want to show everybody what is Gar ball, so that people know why this team is so good and why we play the way we play. Let's watch it.
Oh, God ball.
I feel like it's chaos.
Chaos. In a good way.
It starts with no quit. Real baseball.
Yeah, just fundamental, high IQ baseball, fun baseball.
Guards ball is whatever it takes to go out there and compete and win.
Guards ball is winning baseball.
On an infield single, it's 2-0 Cleveland. That's just flat out good hustle.
It's moving the guy over, making the right play, not trying to be the hero, just trusting each other.
The attention to detail, and whether it's on the bases, whether it's with the bat, with the glove.
It may not look the same every night. It may not look prototypical. We may have to bunt. We may have to put pressure. We might need 2 infield 2-run singles in a game to win.
Gonna beat it. He's gonna beat it. Just put it in your back pocket.
Do the small things. Small things go a long way.
Stealing extra bases, playing clean defense. Well, just good, hard, well-rounded baseball is what I would say.
We just try to make every single play the right way and just get it done, get the job done.
It's just like it's gritty guys. It's that mentality that we're going to be gritty and persistent and competitive and, do the small things right and really just out-compete people. I mean, we play in close games. Or up by 1 or down by 1 or tied going into the game. It's just there's no quit. Even we've been down 5 and came back, and we've been up 5, and we're not going to stop. We're going to try and keep going.
It's all about winning, and winning has nothing to do with individuals. Winning is the only stat that matters when it comes to Guards ball. That has nothing to do with batting average, pitchers numbers. We don't care if we win 14-13 or 1-0. And I think when you watch a Guards game, we might be down 4 runs in the 7th. It's like that's when we go.
Guards ball to me is find a way to win.
I think that's what makes us successful, and I think that's also one of the most fun products that you can put on the field.
Guards ball is, has always been a thing, and I think we're about to take that to a whole nother level this year.
He's hit. Book it. Brian Rocchio, and the Guardians walk it off.
Yeah, that's Guards ball.
That's Guard ball right there. There's 3 things that I like. Compete, and win. Mm-hmm. The second one, winning baseball. And the third one, find the way to win. That's the key right there. We're not going to win all the time with homers. That's the Yankees. They're leading the league in homers, on base percentage, slugging, stuff like that. We play different. We beat the Yankees stealing the first runner, the first base runner, second base runners try to steal third base. White pitch, we score from second base, stuff like that. Our pitching staff come up, with 3 men on base and do a great job, getting the 2 guys out and they don't score. Doing the little things, bomb the ball, when we have to bomb the ball. And I love that because, the Hedges, Thomas, Ramirez, the veteran guys are showing these kids how to play the game, how to care. Every time that you put a uniform on, you're going to give 100%. And that's the key right there, to be a winning team.
After watching that video, you're like, when you're saying when you want to play, watching the games, like it gets you going, Carl. Like, I'm ready to go play. Like, I'm ready.
It makes me feel like I could square up and blind the game. I couldn't, but like it makes me feel like I could after watching it.
It's just that guards ball is what Cleveland is. We are grind. We are grit. We don't say no for an answer. We're never going to give up. They're the epitome of what our city is based on as people, and I absolutely am all about that.
I liked that they kept saying, this is my favorite phrase that they kept repeating, we do the small things, because some teams don't do the small things. They don't.
Yes.
And the words that are going to come out of my mouth, they're going to be complimentary, but I feel like guards ball is very annoying to other teams.
Yes.
They're pesky. I wouldn't want to play against them. They do everything that they can to make you mess up, to beat them.
And something that we have to, we don't go in base to base. We're going from first to third. Second, we need to score. You need to put pressure to the other team, and I want to say it again. I love the way we're playing, every day. We're stepping in the field. No matter what, we have a new guy bringing the winning run, catching the ball, playing good defense. When you play good defense, our pitching staff, they're going to get out. The other day, we turned 5 double plays. Yesterday, we turned 4. The night before, we take 3 double plays. So making the plays, catching the ball, throwing the ball, bunting the ball, running, to first base, and making the pitches when we have to make it. That's the key right there to be a winner. And fans, come to the ballpark. Let's go. This weekend's going to be Boston, and then we're playing against Minnesota, and we are playing really good when we play with the teams at home. So we are 7-2. That's the best record in baseball right now. We have the best record in baseball, so we have to do it. And we did it last year, too. So you guys are very important for us. I want to see you at the ballpark.
I don't know how online you guys are. I'm pretty online. I'm scrolling on the internet all day. Do you see how other fan bases talk about the Cleveland Guardians? They know that guards ball is a real thing. They say we are.
They know it.
They know. They said they do things that other teams don't, and they make you pay.
Yeah,
and teams get pretty annoyed.
I was talking to Aaron Josh, and he said, off the record, and he said, you know what I like about you guys' team? You guys don't have a big guy. Guys that win MVP.
Well, we'd have to stack 2 of our players on top of each other to be the size of Aaron Judge. Seriously.
It is amazing. And talking to the guys, and I say to the guys, because, I learned from from Paul Moliton and Candy Maldonado, they talked to me about watch the best hitter of the other team, watch the best pitcher, watch the best, infield and stuff like that to learn. And I think our guys are doing that. They're learning how to run the basic stuff like that, how to hustle, how to, to pitch when I need to pitch. And that's very important. Every day you learn something new in baseball, and that's been the key for us.
Yeah, the Guardians are like a gnat at a barbecue. You can try your best to get rid of them. They just don't go away, and they're going to annoy the crap out of you, and eventually you're just going to give up and you stop that it's there.
Yeah, but if you look at the Yankees, like in the playoffs last season, they made a lot of mental errors. They made a lot of mistakes, and those aren't mistakes that we're not making those. We're not hitting the home runs that they are, but we're not in the field making the mistakes.
We are having fun. We are having fun, and I said to you guys, I want to see you guys at the ballpark, so we need to enjoy it. We need to enjoy it. And something that we need to talk about right now, I want to talk about the closing, Clase. I want to talk about Clase a little bit. I know that he's going through a tough time right now. And a lot of people 2 days ago asked why K. Smith was closing the game. And I listened to our manager, and he talked about we did it because he threw 30 pitches on Sunday in Pittsburgh. And the night before, he threw like 20-something pitches too. So they wanted resting. And I think that was a great idea from our manager, Buck. And to give him confidence back. And you don't want to put him right away back-to-back, especially with the Yankees, that you know what happened last year, stuff like that. I believe in Clase. I believe he's going to come back. And I think, everything's going to be okay. We are blessed to have K. Smith. We are blessed to have Gaddy. We are blessed to have Harry. We are blessed to have even Paul Sewell. This guy used to be a closer, with the Mariners and with Arizona. Barn, man, the guy that's been on the last 4 years, 3 times the best reliever of the game is Emmanuel Clase. Everybody go through that in life. Everybody go through that, in sports. So believe, fans, okay? Believe in Clase. He's going to come back, and he's going to do it for us.
Yeah, he's going to get the job done. He just needs a little time off, and then we'll see him be the great closer.
Yes.
But we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have a very special guest for you guys, Kyle Manzardo.
The Big Play Sports Network is brought to you by Pure AV, luxury home automation. Experience your dream smart home by visiting pureavcorp.com.
Welcome back to the Carlos Baerga Show with me, Gab Gowdy, Cleveland Indians legend Carlos Baerga, and always positive Jay. Now, Carlos, once again, you're bringing all the guests. You're bringing all the people here.
And I'm bringing a special guy. You know why? You are. The first thing is I love this guy because he used number 9. And he have my mustache. He right away remind me the way I used to look when I used to play. Kyle Manzardo. How you doing, my friend?
Good, man. Thank you for having me on.
What an honor to have you here today. Man, you guys are having fun. I like the way you guys are playing. Our fans are going crazy. Nobody expect this team this year to play the way you guys are playing. Tell me about, the chemistry of this team, please.
Yeah, man. Everybody gets along good. There's no drama. And I think everybody's going out there with the same goal every night to just win every day. If you win that game, show up the next day and try to win again. If you lose, show up and try to win the next day. You know what I mean? So just trying to win baseball games.
Yeah, so I think last night we all had this similar kind of experience. You were at a Cavs game. Was that your first Cavs game? And I know you've already had experience with Cleveland fans. It was an incredible playoff run that you guys had. But what does that mean to have, you're even at a Cavs game, and the Guardians fans, Cavs fans are cheering for you guys while you're there? What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, just showing up and supporting the city the same way, Guardians fans do for us. And I don't know, to get back in a playoff environment was super fun to feel the energy and stuff in the crowd.
So what is the biggest difference from last year being pretty much a rookie year to coming into this year? You're doing pretty damn good with a bunch of home runs so far. What has been the biggest difference for you personally so far?
I mean, I got so much crucial experience last year that I think has prepared me for things this year early on, especially. So just kind of understanding, what my role is on the team this year, and then also taking everything I learned last year and trying to apply that day to day has made a big difference, I think.
I love the way you care, the way you practice, the way you every time you step in the field. I like to watch. You see me all the time in the field in there, but I'm watching, the players. I like the way they prepare the game. That's very important. My friend, when you got traded from Tampa to here, the same thing happened to me. I got traded from San Diego to the Cleveland Guardians, and give us the opportunity to come up to the big leagues and to have the experience that you have. You hit really good in the playoff. I watched the numbers that you have, over 300, a homer, 2 RBIs. Tell me about that experience to be there, to see the fans, to see what it takes to be playing, with the Cleveland Guardians in your chest, the responsibility that you have for that.
Yeah, man. The playoffs was a beautiful thing just because it's the highest level of baseball in the world. And you're playing for so much more than you ever have. You know what I mean? You're really, really, really representing the city and trying to go out and make the city proud. So that was a blessing, a great experience.
Continuing with talk with the fans, I feel like our fan base has good insight on stats and metrics. I feel like we're a very smart fan base, but do you feel like there are any stats or metrics that you use to determine success in your game that maybe the media or fans don't really know about or talk about enough? And if you could explain one or two that you like to use so people could understand.
I think barrel percentage and hard hit rates are both good metrics for me personally, just given kind of the type of player I'm trying to be and the type of player I sort of am. I'm not really a guy that's I'm not going to help the team by trying to hit a bunch of singles. I'm trying to really drive the ball, drive in runs. I don't steal a ton of bases, so with nobody on, I'm trying to get myself right into scoring position, try to get us some runs that way. That's about it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
When you got a guy like Jose Ramirez on our team, he sets the table for everyone. Pretty much is the culture of that team, more or less. What impact has he had on your career so far?
It's been just a blessing to get to show up to the field every day with him. Just given who he is, he works real hard before the game, and then once the game starts, it's guy just cares about winning, man. Always puts us in a pretty good spot, getting on base a ton, driving in runs. So to get to bat after him a little bit this year and go to work with him has been great.
You have 5 games in a row, with extra bases, hitting homers, three games in a row hitting homers. You tied Jose Ramirez, the guy that did it, with our team. That's very special. Tell me about the situations that you are right now, because a lot of people at the beginning say, well, we lost Josh Naylor. But you guys are doing that. You're doing that. Right now, you got 18 RBIs. You got 7 homers. You put in the numbers. I know that it's hard to replace a player like him, but you're doing a great job in there. At this time last year, we never had 4 guys that got double digits in RBIs. So if you, Ramirez, Arias, and even Kwan hitting homers, getting RBIs, how special is that?
It's great. I mean, I think it goes to show kind of the depth of our lineup right now. I don't know. And I don't really think of it as, trying to replace Josh or whatever, just trying to go be the best version of myself I can be. And I think I've done a pretty good job so far this year.
Really
keep it going.
Really
Yeah,
good.
definitely. You've definitely done a very good job. If we want to get a little away from the statistics and talk a little mustache talk.
Aye.
Do you have like an inspo for your mustache? Was there a baseball player that you're like, oh, that was really cool, I want to look like that? And could you maybe give us like a Mount Rushmore of baseball mustaches?
I don't think it wasn't really ever a baseball thing necessarily.
It's just yourself, yeah, of course.
I kind of just grew it just because I wanted to. I don't know, Doc Holliday. I saw Val Kilmer passed away recently. That's a great mustache, not a baseball player. I remember seeing like on MLB Network, Don Mattingly had a good mustache, I think, and he was a Yankee. So they obviously had the no beard rule forever. I think he was the first Yankee to really do any facial hair at all.
One of the best we've ever had is Carlos's mustache. So here's a picture of you guys side by side. Look at that. That's just classic.
I don't like it.
Well,
I don't like it.
You might have to bring it back.
Huh?
You might have to bring it
Well,
back.
we're gonna do something for you.
We're
gonna do something. Well, I'm gonna let Gabby say.
Okay.
Gabby say.
This
please.
is what I propose. I proposed if you make the All-Star game, Carlos has to bring back the mustache for at least just a little bit.
I have to do it. Because this guy is going over there. He's going to represent the Guardians. And you know what? For him, I do it because we love this guy. You know what? Rafa Hernandez Brito, the guy that, that we do the radio together, we call him Luigi. Do you like the way we call you Luigi every day? Because you know what? We have fun every time you step in the field. We know you're going to do something. But we love the mustache. I think the power is coming from there. Don't take it away.
Manzardo mustaches for May. We're pushing for it.
Good.
They did like a giveaway.
You got to bring that back, Carlos.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start making some shirts Luigi Manzardo.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, I want the fans to know it. You know that we need to do it. We need to do it.
What I was saying was Paul Skeens, they had a day, not the bobblehead day because that was really great. They had a day where they gave out mustaches to the fans in the crowd.
It's true.
So they should do that here.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it because
Carlos, you know people. You know who to talk to tell.
Yes.
them.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I like it.
I've had this beard for 20 years, Kyle. I've not shaved this beard. If we could push for mustaches, Manzardo mustaches for me, I will shave it just straight mustache like my old man.
And I'll take one off and join you guys.
I love it. But, Kyle, can you talk about our pitching staff are doing a great job too? You know, we are very young. Nobody thought that our pitching staff were gonna be doing what we're doing last year. Everybody talk about our relievers, but now we need to talk about Logan. We need to talk about what Williams is doing. We need to talk about Lively, stuff like that. How you guys feel? You know, right now they got 9 wins, and the reliever got 5. So our starters are doing a great job. How you feel about that?
Yeah, man, the starting pitching has been great. Getting a lot of quality starts, keeping us in a lot of games. Definitely, helping us win, which is, most important.
Good.
I know it's your off day, so I don't want to take too much time of your day, but what does a typical off day look like for you, and what kind of hobbies and interests do you have off of the baseball field so fans can get to know you a little bit more?
Yeah, in season, I'm pretty chill. I'm going to go get some good food, lounge around a little bit, make sure I get outside and see some sunshine, walk around for a bit. But for the most part, I just chill.
Awesome. All right, I got a real tough question to ask you here. This is serious, though. When the hot dog race is going down, who are you rooting for, and what are your thoughts on spicy mustard?
I like it.
I'm mustard. I'm team mustard.
Hey!
No matter what, be spicy mustard, yellow mustard.
Don't let Andre not know that.
Yes. No, we're gonna let him know. We're gonna let Andre know. I like ketchup. So
ketchup?
Yeah.
No, mustard's the right way to go. Yeah.
You like
mustard?
You like mustard? I got a question for you. Who's your favorite player when you was young? Before you signed, that you always look up and I say that you like an idol. Who was that guy?
Miguel Cabrera comes to mind.
Hey, wow. Really good hitter.
When you win a Triple Crown, that's a guy.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer, too. He got 10 years in a row hitting over 30 homers in the row. He and Albert Pujols, the only 2 players with over 30 homers and 100 RBIs. And I think this guy can do it, too. I love it.
Yeah, I agree. I think you can, too. Last thing I have for you, have you had any moments in the league where you were starstruck by a pitcher or someone that you met when you're like, oh, this is crazy that I'm meeting this person while I'm here?
Maybe not necessarily starstruck. Facing Verlander at the very end of September last year was really cool for me.
Awesome.
I saw an interview. That's your favorite pitcher growing up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You say that? Yeah.
He was my favorite pitcher growing up. So getting to face him and getting to get in the box and try to get him was fun. I don't think I've been starstruck by any other pitchers. I don't know. Just walking into the clubhouse the first time was kind of starstruck.
Just when you met Carlos, right?
Yeah.
I love this guy. My friend, this is my last question, and I know that you want to have a great day off today. What you want to say to the fans? We are playing really good baseball right now, and I know when I play, we have 455 days in a row. But when everything started in '94, the fans was very important to us. And our team is showing everybody that we can come back anytime, that we can, do everything in the field. What you want to say to the fans to come to the ballpark? I enjoy you guys.
I just want them to keep showing up for us and keep supporting, because we do love when they're there and loud.
God bless, man. All the best for you, my friend. God bless you. Finish strong and use number 9 and the mustache with power. Okay, brother?
That's right.
Well, thank you, Kyle. When we come back, we'll talk about more Cleveland Guardians headlines.
The Big Play Sports Network is brought to you by Fairway Ford, the largest inventory of new Ford trucks, the lowest pricing, and same hometown level of service. Visit fairwayfordohio.com today.
Welcome back to the Carlos Baerga Show with me, Gab Gowdy, Cleveland Indians legend, Carlos Baerga, and always positive Jay. Now, we have some teams coming to town, the Boston Red Sox, and then we have some AL Central rivals. I think this team does not like the Guardians, the Minnesota Twins.
Yes. Well, Boston is coming here, and thanks God that Crochet is not pitching. He's one of the best pitchers in the game right now. He's doing a great job. He might win a Cy Young this year. He signed a big contract, $160-something million, just a little bit of money. They give it to him. But you know what I like about this team of Boston? One of the teams that spend money, bring a couple players, to help the team, and they went out and signed a couple players like Bregman. Putting Bregman in the middle of the lineup is very important. Bring experience, bring World Series, bring playoff stuff like that. So they have Duran, Devers, and Bregman in there. Abreu, Starry, Cassis. They have a pretty good team, but I still believe that we're gonna play against them. We beat the Yankees.
We beat the Yankees.
What are we talking about?
We beat the Yankees, and we have some of our best guys on the mound for us: Ben Lively, Logan Allen, Gavin Williams. They're gonna get the job done, I think.
Oh yeah, we're
gonna
be really good, and I think. We know they're playing really good baseball too. They are second place right now in the East with the Yankees. They are 14-12. 14-12 right now. The Yankees are in first place. Then Toronto, Baltimore, and Tampa Bay. But I think the Boston Red Sox is going to be a good team this year. But when you come to a house,
we win games
ready.
Here. Yeah. Okay, so
we got the good luck charm Gab always at the games here,
okay,
so we're good.
Honestly, I do have a good record. I've only seen one loss so far.
You are the best. I'm watching you. Every time that I walk through the city, everybody would say, "Man, Carlos, the girl that worked with you guys in the Carlos Baerga Show, she's a special." Gabby, oh my God! Every time she says something, it happens. So you better get 3 wins.
Okay,
if you say that,
we're bringing brooms. I'll go to all 3, and then.
Wow.
I've only seen one loss, and that was against Kansas City, and we had our way with them pretty much. So I think I'm.
You'll be there.
Vibes.
Perfect.
Yeah, but I do have some Boston numbers for us. They have scored the second most runs in the AL, but they've also allowed the second most runs in the AL. So do you think these could be some high-scoring games? Get the offense going a little more.
I don't think they're gonna be so high, but it's gonna be like maybe 4, 5, and 3. I think it's gonna be like it's gonna be some closer games, and I love that. I think. Something they're leading the league in errors, and that's what you'll say. When they score a lot of runs against you, that means you are making a lot of errors. So we need to put pressure on them, running, bunting, doing hit and run, stuff like that, so they throw the ball away and we can take advantage of that. That's the key right there. That's the key.
Bring the chaos to them.
Yes,
bring the chaos. So after we take care of the Red Sox, the Twins are coming to town. They're 9-15. Do you think that record reflects who they are as a team, or do you think they're better than that?
I just watching. I was in Atlanta, so I went to the game, and I really these teams are playing good baseball right now. They're going through a tough time. Roy Lewis is hurt. Most of the guys are hurt. The only guys that are doing a good job right now is Buxton, the center fielder. Carlos Correa, he haven't started hitting yet the way he hit. So I think those are the series that we need to win. We need to, if we can win all 3 games, it will be special, to do. So I think playing at home is gonna be fun for us. So you better say we're gonna win.
I'll be there too. I'll go to every single game. I will go. How many games is this? Like 5 games?
Yes.
I'll go to all 5. I will be there for every single one. I'll be there cheering, and I'll bring us luck. Maybe.
I love it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we gotta treat Minnesota just like we did Pittsburgh. Don't let them. Don't be the person who gets them going. Like, I hate to be this mean, but and this is baseball. When they're down, kick them when they're down, and propel us further up.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want them picking up.
They've been down since the Guardians beat them for the division.
Yeah. No, I think we are taking over of this division for the last few years. So there was a tough thing. They had some tough thing. Years before that. So I think, we have a good chance, to come out from the homestand winning a lot of games. So that's very important. I think I want to win at least 2 games against Boston.
That would be great.
And at least 3 games with Minnesota.
That would be even better.
So God, help us out, please. Help us out. We need that help. I think we have the players. We have the pitcher. We have Lively, Allen, and who's the last one?
Gavin Williams. And then against the Twins, we go Tanner Bybee, Luis Ortiz, Ben Lively, Logan
Gavin Williams, man, he's been pitching really good. I love this guy. I think this guy's going to be one of the best pitchers for our organization. So I think we're going to the right direction right now.
Yeah, I agree with that too. So speaking of the Twins still, out of the AL Central teams that the Guardians play against, do you think the Twins are viewed as their biggest rival of the teams? Or could it like transition to the Tigers
The
now?
Tigers, it's going to be the Tigers. They beat them last year. They was playing really bad before. Last year they played really good, and they're playing really good baseball right now, especially the pitching staff that they have is really, really good. And they don't have the big guys hitting.
No Aaron Judge over there.
They always have a new guy being the man, winning games and stuff like that. The only guy that's hitting, for power is Torkelson. Torkelson in that organization. But it's been the pitching they want to keep in, Detroit Tigers where they are right now. They have the best pitching ERA. I think San Diego, Mets, and Detroit are the best three. So
yeah, and they made San Diego look like
yes.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, so we're going to take a quick break. Once we come back, we will take you guys with some storylines around the league. Welcome back to the Carlos Baerga Show with me, Gab Gowdy, Cleveland Indians legend Carlos Baerga, and always positive Jay. Now, we're going to take a little drive around the league, and that's brought to you by Ken Ganley Ford. Ken Ganley Ford has 2 convenient locations in Parma and Norton, and right now they are proud to announce employee pricing for all. That's right, you pay what their employees pay for nearly any new Ford. They offer an extensive inventory of vehicles, friendly team, and the state-of-the-art Ford Service Center on site. So be sure to check them out at kenganleyfordparma.com.
Bueno, en español, Drive Around the League es presentado por Ken Ganley Ford. Ken Ganley Ford cuenta con 2 sucursales convenientes en Parma y en Norton. Y ahora mismo se enorgullecen de anunciar precios de empleados para todo el mundo. Así es, paga lo mismo con sus empleados, pagan por casi cualquier Ford nuevo. Tienes que buscarlo. Ofrecen un amplio inventario de vehículos, un equipo amable y un centro de servicio Ford de vanguardia en sus instalaciones. Así que no dudes en visitar KenGanleyFordParma.com.
Awesome read, guys. And I got to say, my wife's Ford Escape is from Ken Ganley. I've had nothing but great experiences with them, and I can't recommend them enough, guys.
I agree. I got a Bronco from there. I'm riding around in that thing like crazy.
Yes.
Okay, guys, so not everyone can be at the top of the league like the Cleveland Guardians are right now. So there are some teams that are struggling. Is there any team specifically that you thought was going to be really good and now they're just not doing the best?
Well, you remember before the season started, everybody picked Kansas City to be number 1, even in front of Detroit. I know Detroit made it last year to the playoff, but everybody thought that, this team have the 3 great pitchers, Riggins, Sel Lugo, and Waka, and Lorenzo, that he signed with them, but they don't play good baseball right now. They score 2 runs per game. They're not hitting. Stay like that. No, we don't have no problem with that. Stay like that. We want to be up, in there, but they don't play good baseball. And the other teams that I think in the American League, the Baltimore Orioles, they've been really bad. I think they have the best prospect in the game. They have it in that team, Gunnar Henderson, Rushman. Even the guys they have there, they should be playing. But you know what?
They didn't get pitching.
They're pitching. They don't have no starters. They got great relievers, but they don't have no starter. And in this game, if you're pitching or doing a good job, I don't think you're going all the way.
Yeah, I'm concerned for the Orioles. I thought that they definitely would be better. Now, my thing with Kansas City, where they're struggling, they have only 12 home runs on the season.
Wow.
And I feel like they have players that are capable of hitting home runs.
Well, maybe, you know what happened? Anthony Santander say bye-bye. You should have signed that guy. That guy was a special guy. 44 homers. How you gonna replace 44 homers? I know you got Gunnar Henderson, but he's hurt. Right now and stuff like that. So I think don't sign him. Anthony Santander. I think they hurt. That team because he's a veteran player.
Yeah.
And when you have too many young guys, you have to have veteran players in there. But wow, just 12 homers.
Oh, for the Royals.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, for the Royals, 12 homers. Now, let me ask you guys this. Who do you think finishes with more wins? The Rockies or the White Sox?
Yeah. The White Sox have 5.
The Rockies have 4.
Wow. I think the White Sox.
The White Sox? Wow.
I think the White Sox is going to be a little bit more better. I like the pitching. I like, they have a good young pitching that I think they're going to get better. They're moving slowly, but I think they're going to be better. I know in that division they need to be better because everybody's doing good. The Guardians are doing good. Detroit are doing good, and Kansas City. I know they have a slow start, but they're going to get better a little bit.
They definitely could do better. Now, the National League is 67-44 against the AL this season. Is the National League just that much better?
I think the pitching. I think the pitching has been a little bit better. And then where are you going to see the pitching? In the West. San Diego, 17 win. Dodgers, 16. San Francisco, 15. Arizona. You got 4 teams in there. It's going to be, maybe this happened. I don't say this is going to happen, but maybe we're going to have for the first time 4 teams going in the same division to the playoff. It's been 3. It's been 3 before, but never 4. Maybe that happened because they have the talent to do it. They got the pitching. When you see San Diego, they got 4 great pitchers in there, and they don't even have Darvish and Musgrove. They hurt. They hurt. So and the Dodgers, they have everybody hurt. Right now, they have a bad news yesterday. Blake Snell, maybe he's gonna go to a doctor to get another,
second opinion.
Second opinion. So let's see what's gonna happen to them. But they have Kirchner is coming in a couple of weeks. They're gonna be there. San Francisco Giants, they've been pitching really good. Even top, the Justin Verlander, the guy that Kyle Manzardo love, he's not doing anything. I think this is going to be his last year.
It's time for him to go?
I think so. And the Arizona Diamondbacks, they have the best pitching staff in that division, and they're not doing that job right now. So it's very hard.
There's also 5 teams in the NL that have a better record than every team in the American League.
Yes.
Kind of crazy.
It is.
But that kind of gives me a little more hope for the American League, for our Guardians to compete for a top spot in the playoffs.
I got to say something to you guys. Last year in the playoff, we have the opportunity. We were so close to go to the World Series. And I know that, the Yankees have the hitting, they have the power, they have everything. Well, our team did last year was special. This year, I think we can do it again. I think we're going to be better. So you have to go to the ballpark. I want to see you there.
And my bags are packed for a World Series. Now, my bags are packed, but we're going to take a little break. And once we come back, we're going to talk some Cavs, even some draft day things.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Carlos Baerga Show with me, Gab Gowdy, Cleveland Indians legend Carlos Baerga, and always positive Jay. Now, Carlos, you had a night. You were out and about at a Cavs game, a Cavs win, mind you, over the Miami Heat.
Yes.
With Sandy Alomar, the whole entire Guardians team was there. Can you tell me a bit more about that night?
It was a special moment for us. I remember I stayed in the ballpark because we finished the game, and I say, why to go back home and then come back again? I don't want to get in the traffic, so I stay in the booth over there, in the ballpark. And I said, let's walk over there. I called Sandy. I said, Sandy, we got tickets. Let's go to the game. And then we show up there. It was very special. See Jose Ramirez, Carlos Santana, and our whole team was there in the suites. It was good. And our team played really good. What a game, man. It was a special game. I got kind of scared.
I know it was a little, it got exciting though.
Yes.
It was better than boring.
Yes. But we are 2-0. We are 2-0. And then, when they put us in the scoreboard in there.
That was awesome.
That was an awesome time.
See, I think that's what pumped the crowd back up, and that's when we started scoring more, and that's what turned it around.
They channeled some of that 95 magic.
When they put the video of me hitting and sliding in home plate, Sandy Alomar hitting a homer, to win against the Yankees, that was a very special. And me and Sandy, thank you, Cleveland. We love you guys. That's why we're still here, because it's a special town, and I want to see. The Cavalier was the last sport team to win a championship. I want to see baseball. Please, let's pray together. We need to do it.
2-for-1. We'll do a 2-for-1 special. We'll hit up the Cavs parade.
Yes.
And then we'll walk over to a Guardians game, and then they'll win, and then they'll go to the World Series. Yeah.
So, Gabber, you have both Cavs games too?
At both Cavs games?
Yeah, for playoffs, just the
no,
one.
I just went.
So we're still 1-0 though.
Yeah,
so your record on this year for Cleveland
sports.
sports.
I might not be able to come back if they lose.
So if you're one of these teams that own a Cleveland team, get Gabby some free season tickets, get her some good seats. Yeah. She'll get you winning and get things right for you.
Oh,
thanks, guys.
We have to do it. We need to have you there.
Thanks, guys.
We need to have fun. But it was a special time. I haven't been there. Last year, I don't went to the game. The year before I was there. But I believe, I love the team that we have. The Cavaliers have a great team. Mitchell, wow, what a player, man. Awesome. I love that guy. I even have a video that take him in practice. I was gonna say
he's a baseball guy.
He's a baseball guy. His father is a friend of mine. He worked for the Mets too, so he loves baseball. He's a good friend of Francisco Lindor. Very good friend. Yeah,
I see them posting each other on their Instagram stories all the time. But yeah, the Cavs. Great season. Postseason's going to be even better, but there's another event today.
Yes.
The NFL Draft.
Oh, my God.
The NFL Draft. The Browns have the number 2 pick. What are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with it?
I call the GM, and I say Travis Hunter.
You called Andrew Berry, and you said,
I called the GM, and I say Travis Hunter. He's a corner guy and wide receiver. We need somebody to be like kind of Otani, that he can pitch and hit. So this guy, this is the guy we need here. We need somebody to do triple teams, double teams, anything to win. We want to bring a winner back to
win.
The
we need
Browns.
to win. We need some wins.
But you know what?
We're rumored to maybe trade back up. If we do, who do you want? If you get Travis Hunter, who do you want to pair him with?
Do you want to pair him with his quarterback? Shedeur Sanders time.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
He's a good player, and his father, man, I got the opportunity to play against him in baseball, not football, in baseball, and it was really good. I believe I like it. Those two guys.
I think it'd be fun and exciting.
Oh, my God. It's going to be exciting.
Did you play against Jerry Curl, Deion Sanders with the slick Jerry Curl hair?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yes. He was a fast guy. I don't know how they did it. How they, you can play different sports. You have to be sore. After finish a football game and play baseball, oh, my God, your body has to be really sore.
Let me ask you this before we go. This has been a big topic with Travis Hunter. What do you think is more difficult to do? Play corner and wide receiver in football, or do what Shohei Ohtani is doing, pitching and hitting?
Wow.
Can I answer this first?
I respect every sport game. I cannot say our sport is the toughest because football.
Right, that's like physically daunting.
Very, very hard. So I respect you guys. I'm not gonna say just baseball or football. Yeah. They both really hard. So let's have this guy with us.
See, I'm going with baseball. The hardest thing to do in any sport is hit a baseball.
Yes.
Most athletes will agree with you. When it comes to physical demand, it's probably football. But
you're gonna be in an
without a doubt, hitting a baseball is nearly impossible.
You are so positive all the time.
I try.
That's why we put the name on him. Positive J. You're the best, brother.
I appreciate it.
Okay, guys, we have a fun series coming up this weekend.
Yes.
Boston Red Sox. Then we get our rival, the Minnesota Twins. But until then, I think we're going to wrap this show up. Carlos, you got anything else for us?
I just want to say, fans, I want to see you at the ballpark. If you see me, I'm going to take pictures with you. I'm going to sign for you, and we're going to enjoy it. Be at the ballpark. Boston Red Sox, and then Minnesota come here. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's play some guards ball.
Some guards ball, yeah. We'll see you guys.